everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. Today we're going to talk about fashion. Are you a fashionista? Do you like to follow the trends? Are you really into clothing and like to buy clothes and try new things? Well, I've got some sites for you that I want to share. These are women that I've known over the years. I've actually visited many of their sites many times, but I thought I'd just dig in a little deeper and share with you some bloggers and fashion experts who are doing some amazing things with their websites. And it's now, of course, for most of these people, not just about clothes. It's about lifestyle and about just matching your clothes and your home decor and your style into one kind of cohesive whole. And I wanted to, I'll reference an article that we wrote about this on our 60Me website, which has got all the links, but so I will mention some of them in high level today, but go back to the article. Everything is there in great detail. But I just wanted to share with you some of the people that I follow and that I really love. And some of them are people that I've interviewed. Now, 60andMe is 11 years old now, and during about 2 or 3 year period, I was doing a lot of interviews, and I interviewed people that are now mega stars, and just doing really, really well with their careers and with their websites, and I really enjoyed being part of their success, hopefully. But anyway, 60andMe sisters were a big influence around the world, and maybe you can check out some of these people and tell me whether you've got any favorites. So the first one I want to talk about is The Middle Page by Kathy Williamson. Now, I didn't know this site, so I checked it out, and she's a breast cancer survivor. I think like a double or triple breast cancer survivor, so she really gets the challenges of being an older woman and dealing with some things. But she is in Dallas, and she does this beauty, lifestyle, and fashion, and I really enjoyed her style. I lived in Dallas for a little while, so I've got kind of a connection there, but her website is called The Middle Page, so check out her, Kathy Williamson, really, really cool. Another one that I did interview is this lady called Josephine Lowen, and she is so cool. She actually has a site called Chic at Any Age, so it sounds very French, and it is actually. She's very influenced by France. I don't know whether she's still selling her scarves on her site, but she used to go to markets and then come back and sell the products and the scarves particularly that she would find. So her site is called Chic at Any Age, and she does really French markets, French lifestyle, kind of fashion in French style, and I think that's really, really cool. The next one is Jody Filigomo. Jody also has been a blogger on 60andMe for several years now, and I love her so much. She actually has a site. Yes, I think I interviewed Jody as well, and she actually pairs up with her mom, whose name is Charlotte, and she and Charlotte, her mom's in her 80s, and she actually does fashion for her mom and fashion for 60-year-old women. What I like about Josephine is she's really down to earth. I mean, her stuff is things you would wear every day, and very practical, and she's got this, I think she's got a book now called Jody's Touch of Style, or at least that's her website, touchofstyle.com. And I just really enjoy her. So Jody, if you're watching, thank you for being an inspiration to me. Next one is another person that I love because I know her personally. I've met her in person, and we've had walks around Zurich together. And she has a site called, I think it's called, she's changed her site now. It's PenelopeWhiteley.com. She has this slogan of aging disgracefully. And I thought that was her name of her site, but it's now her name. She does really cool. She's like a magpie, Penelope. She just finds the most amazing things and highlights them. And her website is not just about fashion; it's about life in your 60s. And she's really, really inspiring to me. She's got books actually. I think she's written like 5 or 6, maybe more books now. Let me look at the title: Hot Stuff: Ultimate Guide to Style for Women of a Certain Age. That's her last one that she's released. Got a funny light today. It's cloudy outside, so I've got my little ring light. I hope it's not too glowy. Anyway, that's Penelope. Hello, I'm 50-ish. Hadn't heard of this one. This is by a lady called Robin Lamont. She does sort of a health and wellness focus and travel. So fashion advice, travel, lifestyle. She's got Hello, I'm 50, like how you would expect that. Hello, I'm 50ish.com. Her name is Robin Lamont. So I haven't checked her out yet, but go ahead and she's got a good story. Midlife techie. Oh, midlifey? Wait a minute. Midlife. I can't even read my own writing. Midlife Chic. This is the website of a lady called Nikki Garnett. Now, she actually used to work for Selfridges magazine. She lives in the northwest of England, so her focus is maybe a UK focus. But she started this site because as she got older, she realized that, you know, her role as a mom and raising the kids led her to certain fashion decisions, and now they've changed. And so she talks about this reinvention in your 60s with fashion and lifestyle, which is really cool. And she's, of course, in England, which it relates to me too. The next person I want to highlight is Andrea Flaumer. Andrea is a friend of mine. She has been another blogger on 60andMe for many, many years. She is so sweet. I actually interviewed Andrea, and her website is really, really cool. She does the whole thing, shows everything, shows the outfits, and she doesn't waffle. She's just really down to earth. And she's now taken her channel to be a lot more than it was then. So she has interviews herself with other people. And I like Andrea's work a lot. She's written this book, and I actually have I've read part of the book. I've got it. It's called Shopping for the Real You. Andrea Flaumer, and it's spelled with a P, but all this will hopefully be in the description box. Another person I wanted to mention, and by the way, some of these I don't even know, so I'm just like going from our article, but I did check these sites out before, well, not endorsing, but mentioning them. Cindy Hattersley, cindyhattersley.com. She's beauty, fashion, travel, and lifestyle. She's into kind of fashion and then also interiors, like house interiors and gardens. So she pulls it all together, like I was mentioning at the beginning. So that's cindyhattersley.com. Another one is Style at a Certain Age. Now, this is Beth Denjali. I've never spoken to Beth, but I know that she does this whole focus on downsizing and design and health and well-being, makeup, skincare, fashion, the whole thing. So her website is styleatacertainage.com. So check her out too, Beth Denjali. I love her name actually. So it's a woman that I think is worth checking out for a holistic view of fashion and style. Well Style Life is by Jennifer Connolly. Now this is one that's got styling advice, fashion tips, kind of lots and lots of links, really, giving you practical ways to style yourself and to determine what is good for you. But her website is wellstylelife.com. Here's another one. I think I interviewed Susan Blakey. Her website is Une femme d'un certain âge. It's French. I don't speak French, but it's a woman of a certain age in French. Susan travels a lot. She goes to France, and she's very influenced by French design, again, fashion style. And she travels up between London and Paris. That's kind of her style on her website. And she does lots and lots of, capsule wardrobes. You know, how to travel with 5 items, travel, in a sort of sophisticated but practical way. But this kind of between London, Paris, and style, putting together certain outfits, configurations is her style. So that's Une femme de certain âge. Midlife Fashionista. Now, this is one that I do know. So Susan Canoff, a middle-aged fashion, but she helps women to really feel confident by dealing with shopping your closet, organizing, just taking care of, looking at what you've got and using it well. She also talks about hair, which is an interesting angle that I've not seen in too many other sites for women's fashion. So that's Midlife Fashionista, Susan Canoff. So many of them here. They're really amazing choices here. 50 is Not Old with Tanya Stevens. She does fashion, faith, and lifestyle. That tells you what her focus is. Tanya Stevens, 50isnotold.com. Funking After 50. Cool name. It's Arlinda McIntosh. Now, Arlinda is very quirky. She's got a great Instagram site too. Fashion designer herself, but her stuff is definitely out there and really, really quirky and cool. Funkingafter50.com. Mama Be Stylish. I don't know this one. Jackie Berry, over 50 fashion blogger, styling tips, lifestyle hacks, and she's got mummybestylish.com. I've got a few more, but I'm realizing that I could go on. I literally could go on for another 10 minutes, but I think that those are a really good representation. I've got Vanity and Me, Hill House Village, it's Paula Sutton, Over 50 Feeling 40. This is a fun title, overthehilda.com. Accidental Icon. Well, I have to mention this one because, oh my gosh, Lynn, I've forgotten her name, but she's now an absolute megastar. Accidental Icon, urban, modern, intellectual, fantastic fashion. But she's taken her website and her blog and her life to a completely different level. Absolutely amazing. And then, of course, I have to close with Judith. Oh my gosh. My brain is going Stahlkrone, and Stahlkrone is amazing. Judith and I interviewed many, many moons ago when she was just getting started, and now she's a big star on Instagram, having lots of success. But oh my gosh, why can't I remember names? I just went through too many names, so that's my excuse. But no, Judith is Stahlkrone, and Accidental Icon you'll have no problem finding at all. So I hope that these have been helpful. You've got inspired. I certainly get inspired talking about them. There's so many amazing women out there talking about fashion and lifestyle and hair and transitions and just making aging fun. And I hope that you found this was useful. Love to all you that were featured here. Thank you for being part of this amazing community of women who are just offering so much to the world. And I appreciate you very, very much, all of you. Take good care, everyone.